Welcome to Farm Talk Friday. It is January 2nd, 2026. I'm Ken Jordan. This is my beautiful wife, Jivana. Hi, Angel.
Hi, my love.
You look so beautiful today.
Oh, thanks.
And every day. All right.
This guy.
Happy New Year!
Feliz Año, Gregorian calendar.
Yay.
Yeah, yay.
Okay, New Year's resolutions. Here's what I've got. I am going to grow those sweet potatoes, those yams, in those bags. That's
okay.
one.
Potato bagging.
Yeah, I am going to be a beekeeper.
Fantastic.
As I already have the beekeeper's outfit.
Oh, not this. You mean the outfit that I bought you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to be a beekeeper.
I actually bought it just so Ken would hang out outside with me more.
Yeah. And
protect him from the mosquitoes.
I am not going to have any injuries or surgeries in 2026.
That sounds good, honey.
That's it.
Great. Congratulations. Well, I want to start celebrating New Year in the spring, but I will be taking time off of social media. So I will, aside from posting Farm Talk Friday, I will not be posting anything else on Facebook, and I will not be posting on Instagram. So it's kind of like a resolution.
Yeah.
It's, yeah.
What is it like? Something. Social free January? Is there a thing? Or is this your own thing?
No. What it is, I am participating in Harish, who has the Tantra Illuminated community, and he has a 21-day awareness challenge that Ken and I actually both did last year, and I'm doing it again. I just love it. And so you commit to kind of like taking away 3 things. Mm-hmm. So for me, it was social media, alcohol, and something else. I don't remember in this moment.
Oh, what's the third one?
Well, when I remember, I'll say it. Okay.
All right. Sounds good. What's going on here at our little permaculture farm? There's our big chicken tractor that I made, and it is looking homemade at the moment.
Why do you say that?
Well, when it was new, it looked a little more sleek and fantastic. It was designed after a Triumph TR7. It's sort of a wedge sports car.
Oh, I didn't know about that.
Yeah.
I had no idea that that's what it was based off of.
Yeah, it was my first car.
Aww. That's cute, honey.
Yeah.
Okay. So the girls are good. They've all survived the trips that we've been on, so that's good. Hi, Catherine. We see you. But have we noticed strange behavior from any of the girls? Because sometimes their behavior changes by the week or the month, and like Showgirl's been a little mean to Guy lately, right?
Yeah, I don't know if the big girls are eating their
food,
chicken feed, but they were super psyched about the crumbled up crackers.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's hard to know with them. Mm-hmm. And they're getting older, and we don't know how old they are because we didn't raise them from the time that they were like little chicks. So they could be at the end of their life. In a way, we're kind of expecting them to like fall over dead at any moment. But so we're excited to see them every time that we do. And then Ken actually witnessed something that he thought was quite disturbing recently. And then it was our worker Jose told Ken, "Oh no, it's not like that." So what was that?
Well, I came in to feed them or to clean their little house or something, and I saw one of them eating an egg that one of them had laid, and I thought that was so bizarre. But what had happened is at the time I didn't have any straw down for where they lay the eggs, so we think that the egg broke. And then I guess when an egg breaks, I guess it's okay that the hens eat their own eggs.
yeah, I guess they think, why waste it?
Yeah.
So anyway, well, some people, like some women these days after birth, they're eating their uterus, I think.
Their placenta?
Placenta.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
That's okay. It's called Facebook Live. Yeah.
I'm glad Ken knew what I was saying.
Yeah. By the way, we're coming to you live from our little tiny permaculture farm in Costa Rica. Normally we talk about our little advertisement. Jivana makes a nice advertisement, Farm Talk Friday advertisement that we post every week.
Did you post it?
I did post it. What's on it?
So this week, it is what I'm calling the Kumari Cosmos. So after we got back from Nepal, I was so excited by the experience and all the goddess devotion there. We already had these red cosmos. Cosmos are a flower. They're kind of daisy-like, and they come in different colors, and we happen to have some red ones, and I decided I would call them Kumari cosmos after the living goddess of Nepal. And I was really excited to have them and like spread their seeds everywhere. But they kind of spread themselves like quite a bit. So if you go to like collect the seeds, they're like falling all over the place. And so to my delight, there's a whole bunch of new baby Kumari plants coming up, and they're already flowering. So it was a picture of kind of like the new babies like having their blooms. So that was that.
Awesome.
Yeah, so more puja with Kumari flowers. Like
what else is happening at the farm?
Yeah, so January, we're accustomed to the whole like it's the new year thing. And so I think it's a good time to clean out some things like our vivero. And Ken walked in there the other day and he said, I think it's time to pull those dead vines off of the walls, right? You're not pleased by that. So, there's just like these different stages that happen here, and rainy season's a thing. And we kind of left for a lot of it, and there's just there's like a lot to do at different times and different things. So I don't know. I was like, I'm just going to let that go. And we kind of lost control of what was supposed to be happening back there. Ricardo, we see you too. Hello. We had planted, or I had, like different varieties of beans. Oh, Rick. Yeah.
Ricardo's Ricky.
Ricky. Yay. We need to come over for Cuba. Well, I'm not doing alcohol.
No, this is my friend from Rancho High.
Oh.
That's right.
Oh, cute.
Yeah.
Go Vegas, people. Okay, anyway, so we have these hanging bamboos, and I had planted what I thought was strategically seeds at the edges of them, beans, because they vine up. Well, they did a wonderful job doing that eventually, and they vined all the way up. And I just thought for some reason they would eventually come back in, and then like beans would be hanging down, kind of like a food forest. You're walking and like things might be hanging and you can like pull them off. But I don't know where they went, to be honest. Maybe they all went onto the roof and we completely lost track of them. And because we were traveling, I never got up onto like a ladder to see what was happening. It's like, for all I know, they climbed up into trees, but they didn't produce anything that I could see that was in the vivero. So they were just kind of, it was pretty. Like Ivy League schools have ivy growing all over their walls, and we had beans on our vivero walls. And but we're trying to grow food here, so that was not as productive as I would have liked it. And now those are all dry, so it's time to kind of pull those down. But what also happened is that we have like different beds in there, and weeds had grown in, and I just, because of the travel, didn't want to explain to our worker what was valuable and what was going to be coming up so quickly, because during rainy season it's like you can pull weeds and like 2 days later they're back and they're big, and so I just let it all go. And now we have like jungle trees growing in some of the beds that I need to put into pots that we can plant in May. And so anyways, there's a cleanup there, and then a cleanup in the Yin Yang Garden. And there was a couple of experiments that we were doing there as well. And so one of them was like these 2 types of what we call alternative spinach. So it's chica skill, which grows more like a tree, and then chaya, which is more like a succulent, I would say. And the chaya is doing pretty good, but I think the chica skill is a fail. Like they all got covered by our new solar voltaic roof system. I don't think they like it. I think they must like some more sun. And so they're just not thriving. And so I'll probably take those out or replant them somewhere. And they're usually really resilient. So it's like, I might just reroot them, plant them. They're pretty drought tolerant, and maybe they just need more sun. And maybe I'll replace it with the chaya. So, and then we topped our papayas because we got the solar voltaic. Ken's like, hey, that's going to block it's going to make a...
We cut the top of the tree. We cut the top that was putting too much shade on our solar panels.
Yeah, so we did that to 2 of our papayas. And one of them's, it's growing back pretty good. The other one looks like... it took the hit a bit, but I do see little sprouts, so that's good. And that garden does get watered during the dry season, so hopefully they'll come back and they'll just be growing at a lower level, which, we have a direct view of it, so if animals come through, it's easy to protect. That's part of the reason why I put them in that garden, is that we've had such a hard time with papayas. The birds get them, but also like pizotes and iguanas will climb up them, and if you can't see them, like you just have no chance, really. And then we were doing squash. So this was a great experiment. It was working really well. I did it right before we left for our big trip. And I came back and I was super excited. I'm like, yay, I'm seeing like the beautiful flowers and wanting to eat the squash blossoms, but wanting them to turn into fruit. And then at some point I started to notice, wow, like I feel like this is such a waste. Like nothing's happening. Like I'm not eating the squash blossoms, and they're just kind of wilting, and I think they're supposed to be turning into fruits, and they're not. And, or vegetables, or whatever we want to call them, the squash part of the plant. And then I realized, I'm like, I think that they need hand pollination. And so I went online, and it said, are you not getting your, is it not turning into your squash? Yes, you have to hand pollinate those. So unfortunately, I think that because they are more of an annual, it's at the end. So we left, they did their thing, yay, and then we came back and we had activities and we had another trip, and I think we missed our season sort of. So I don't know. We'll see, but now I know, like if I see some more blossoms, I'm gonna go out there and find a paintbrush and
next time.
Yeah, next time. So tell us about the beekeeping.
Yeah, it's going to be great. My plan is to get a
flow hive.
These guys from Australia.
Australia.
Father and son developed it. It's beekeeping, but one of the drawbacks of beekeeping is that you always have to destroy the honeycomb, and so you destroy their home. So with the flow hive, you don't. And so... And also the honey is on a spigot.
Yeah, so it's a flow tap.
Yeah, so
honey on tap.
Honey on tap. It seems to work. Can't wait to try it.
It works in their promotional videos.
And we're gonna let you know all along the way.
Yeah, so we've been wanting one of these for a while, and then it came up recently bees have been coming about. This is actually like a bee goddess pendant. And, you know, it's perhaps the reason why I said uterus earlier, because when people ask me about it, I'm always like, well, it's uterine, you know, it has like the fallopian tubes as wings, and, you know, it's a fertility like symbol. So hi, Jane and Kristen, we see you. Anyways, yeah. Beekeeping, but we actually have native bees right now in our vivero, and I don't know if we told you guys or not, but was it Javier? Somebody noticed, like, hey, they have to fly all the way up to get out of the vivero, which it has, you know, like a gap, and then they come back in, and so we cut them like a little window, so they can conserve their energy and get out.
Well, we cut them a window.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we're not going to keep that. We'll just move the box.
No.
Well, the vivero is sealed for a reason.
Well, they have a little window right now. Okay, we'll talk about that later.
All right, we'll give you updates on that later. Is that tummy tour or Tammy tour?
Oh, tummy tour. Yeah.
What is that?
Well, our worker was having tummy problems, and so I told him, I'm like, hey, I can show you all the medicinal plants that we have here for your tummy. And so I made him a list, and then I said, meet me. You know, we had a meeting, and we did a tummy tour of, you know, the plants that we have, so he knows that he can go and take snippings of them and make teas, and I was trying to give him recommendations of like how he could combine them, you know. So anyways, that was the tummy tour.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
All right.
So everyone have a wonderful weekend.
Yes, and we'll
Feliz año.
see you next week on Farm Talk Friday.